Welcome back to the Mathai Center, where, as you can see, it's all tied up between Wayne State and Northern Michigan at 27 apiece. Here with a very special guest. Now, think about this, guys. We know it's cold outside. We know the weather's kind of iffy, but we're going to talk baseball right now, get you in a warm mood. Anthony Bass joins me, the standout pitcher for Wayne State, also major leaguer. Anthony, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Tony.
Listen, we're talking about baseball. As always, you hold your camp at this time of the year. How did you get started doing the camp, and talk about some of the things that you did with the kids today?
Yeah, so today we just finished up wrapping up our 5th annual Anthony Bass pitching camp, and it's just a way for me to come back and get back to the program. The program's done so much for me in my career, gave me the opportunity to play college baseball, pursue my education, and then eventually become a Major League Baseball player.
You talked about how important it was to do this for this place, which has given you so much. How important is it for you to give back to the community, give back to the Wayne State program?
It's so easy for me to do. Like I said, they've done so much for me and really become more of a, I guess, more well-rounded individual by coming to Wayne State and being involved in the community, being involved with the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, learning how to deal with adversity on and off the field, helped me become the person who I am today.
You talk about this as a pitching camp. What some of the things did you go over with the kids, with some of the people at the camp?
Yeah, so strictly pitching camp. We focus on the mechanics of pitching. We focus on fielding your position. We have station work where we talk about pitching in general, how to become a better pitcher in a classroom. We provide each camper with a notebook where they can take notes. We just try to get the best out of each kid.
What's the one thing the kids ask you in this camp? What's that one question where they say, hey, Anthony, answer this for me?
Usually we always get, who's the toughest hitter you've ever faced? And that was a pretty no-brainer for me. Mike Trout's up there for me.
Mike Trout's pretty good.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, he's pretty good. Listen, you had a great year last year in Japan. The Nippon Ham Fighters was the team you played for, but something special happened. You ended up winning a ring there, didn't you?
I did. I was fortunate enough to be a part of a good group of guys who all kind of worked together and worked hard and got a chance to experience a championship over in Japan, which doesn't happen very often. And actually, I brought the ring with me, if you don't mind me showing everyone.
Help yourself. This ring is incredible. It is awesome.
It doesn't fit, but I'll show you anyway. So I'll put on my pinky.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see that or not, but it has the logo.
Right there, yeah.
It has the logo of the team with the diamonds around it, and then has a name and it says we're champions on the side. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, keep it right there so everybody gets a really good look at it. I gotta ask, you played in the majors, you played in Japan. What's the biggest difference playing overseas as opposed to playing here?
I would say that there's more power hitters in the major leagues than in Japan. There's a lot of contact hitters, a lot of speed involved over in Japan. They're very good at making contact and making you kind of work on the mound. So I had to really learn to use my fastball inside and get ahead and finish guys off. And when I did that, I had success.
Do we realize how crazy it is over there in Japan? Because I'm a fan somewhat of Japanese baseball, so I know the crowds are crazy, the noise, just the activity that goes on in the stands during games. Do we as Americans understand how crazy it is there?
The best way to put it, it's like you're at a soccer game. You know, it's constant music. It almost becomes like a white noise because it's all the time, and you don't really hear it when you're on the field, but it's pretty cool at first getting a feel for having a band playing all game.
Here with Anthony Bass, standout pitcher in the Major League, standout pitcher here at Wayne State as well. What's your best memory of pitching here at Wayne State?
My best memory was probably making it to the regional finals my last year at Wayne State and being a part of a great group of guys. Still staying in contact with those guys, and actually I'm getting married later this month, and a lot of those guys from that championship team are coming to my wedding, so I'm pretty excited to see them.
Well, first of all, congratulations on the wedding. Second of all, when did you decide to get married? When did you propose? We love these kind of details.
Proposed to Sydney last February in Arizona, and then we went to Japan, and obviously we have things going and working for our wedding this month down in Cabo, and can't wait to get down there.
Cabo,
yeah.
I might wheedle my invitation to this shortly here because Cabo sounds like a pretty good thing. Joined by Anthony Bass here courtside at the Mathai Center. What are your plans at this point? What are you doing? Are you going back over to Japan? Are you going to be in the majors? What are you doing at this point, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm coming back stateside this year. I want to get another opportunity to win a World Series ring. I was fortunate enough to win a championship ring in Japan, and I want to win one here. I haven't done that yet, so I'm looking forward to the opportunity.
Last question for me. I was talking to Joe Abramson earlier. He says you have been just about everywhere in America and everywhere in the world. what's the one city you've been to where people say, where you'd say it and people are like, really, you've been there?
The one city everyone's like, oh my gosh. Usually it's one of the places people are like, huh, where's that? We'll probably be like Clinton, Iowa, home of the Purina Dog Food Factory. Clinton, Iowa, middle of nowhere. Glad that was a short memory in my career, but it stunk. A lot of guys who played there actually had to throw their clothes away because the dog scent got in their fabric and their clothing, and it stunk. So they had to get rid of their clothes at the end of the year.
So I bet you can't look at a bag of Purina dog food the same way ever again.
No, you can't.
Anthony, it was a pleasure. Thank you very much for doing this, and thank you for showing off the ring as well.
No problem.
Anthony Bass, one of my favorite people, and I just met him. He's become one of my favorite people. About to get married, here for the Anthony Bass baseball camp, pitching camp here at Wayne State. So thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.
Sean Belizean, Joe Abramson will take you the rest of the way. Wayne State, Northern Michigan, all tied up at 27 here at the Mathai Center. We'll be right back.